Hi. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Smiles. So this is our guardian livestock dog. He's about 2 years old. He's Great Pyrenees and a Blue Heeler. And he was raised with goats for the first 2 years before we got him. We probably had him about 2 months. And when we got him, we also brought 2 of the goats that he was raised with that were about 3 months old at the time. And where are they at? Oh, one's over there. One is over here behind, there he is. That's Motley. Then we have a black one. Not that one. The one that's actually on the stairs. Ozzy. And that's actually one, another goat that came with him. But we got her later. We didn't get her when we first brought him over. So, he wasn't used to being around anything but goats. So when he first came here, we actually had this poultry pen that we had our laying chickens in while their coop and run was being rebuilt. And so anyway, so we had him here with the goats, and then basically not too long after we'd got first 2 goats, we ended up getting these beauties. We got Miss Bonnie and Mocha, and then we got a male goat over there, the white one, Clyde. And actually, before we what are you doing, Cookie? Yeah, Cookie, our little bottle baby, can tell that Miss Elsa's in heat. Anyway, so as we have a bunch of little baby goslings and ducklings walk through. Anyway, so before we actually got Smiles, we had Cookie, our bottle baby. And so Smiles had never been around any type of animal except for goats. And we, you know, put him in here with the goats, and the chickens were in the poultry pen. And after you hear something, is very good, watch it off. Anyway, so about 2 weeks after we put him in here, we let the chickens out. I let one out, kind of got him used to her, and then just basically opened the door and let them all out. And he did really good with hi Cookie. He did really good with not messing with them. Smiles is adjusted to ducklings, goslings, full-grown ducks, multiple different breeds of baby chicks. And he's really an amazing livestock dog. So the goats and Smiles have been moved from the small day yard over into this pasture right here. It's about an acre, and there's an overgrown pond right here that the goats are going to work on. Smiles seems pretty happy with the extra space. He of course went through and walked the whole perimeter to make sure his goats were safe, and then he settled in. And they seem to enjoy it over here. And once the goats are done clearing it, then we will be moving them back into the wooded area. But for now, this is their new home. So, as you can see, there is 3 pigs that are now in the pasture with the goats. I'm going to be posting another video that will actually tell the story of how they ended up in this pasture. But for now, this video is about Smiles, and he is such a great dog. Like I said, he's been raised with goats only. He's already adapted to all these other animals, and now he has pigs. So this is the first day right here, and he's not quite 100% sure what to think about them. He's learning that they're not trying to mess with his goats and that they're going to live here too. The pigs will get bigger than him, so I'm not complaining about him, keeping them in check, because I want him to be safe too. So you see Smiles over here laying in the shade. He's completely comfortable now with the pigs. He knows that they're not going to mess with his goats, and the goats completely feel relaxed being right by the pigs, eating right beside them. They don't try and ram the pigs or roughhouse like they do with each other, and the pigs don't try and mess with the goats either. So this is a good way to utilize one pasture for different kinds of animals. We have the dog to protect them in case predator gets in, and the pigs and the goats can eat the grass, and the goats can clear the pond. So one happy family. Just a disclaimer, please do your research and look into livestock guardian dogs before you purchase one or bring one home. There's different types of dogs out there that may or may not work well for your animals and your homestead. Definitely, like I said, do your research and also slowly integrate them in around your animals. You can't just expect to bring one home and put it in with your animals and there be no issues, especially if it's a puppy. Like I said, Smiles is 2 years old. He lived just with goats for the first 2 years. He was not a pet that stayed in someone's house. He actually lived with the goats full time before we got him. And that is a big plus for the fact that he was able to adapt to not only new owners but new animals as well. And even with him, we still watched him with the animals that we were introducing him to, because you don't want to bring an animal home and then something happen and them attack one of your chickens or maybe a baby goat kid. So please do your research. Thanks for watching.